Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, welcoming you back to IGN on the 6. IGN's premier Rainbow Six Siege show, dedicated to bringing you exclusive looks and early access to everything Rainbow Six Siege. Year 6, Season 3 is here. The Crystal Guard season adds a lot of new content to Siege. We're talking to Rainbow Six Siege art director Alexander Karpazis to break down Crystal Guard's new operator Osa and the map reworks on Coastline, Bank, and Clubhouse. And he'll explain how this update makes it easier than ever for newcomers and veterans alike to jump back into Siege. And thankfully, there's a Rainbow Six Siege free weekend that runs from September 9th through September 12th with the sale of the game where you can get it for as low as $5. But enough talking, let's sit down with Alexander to break down everything coming to Crystal Guard.
So, Crystal Guard is Year 6, Season 3 in Rainbow Six Siege, where we're introducing a new operator, Osa, on the attacker side, hailing from Croatia. We're making a lot of quality of life changes to the game, where you see maps like Bank, Clubhouse, Coastline are getting little tweaks that make it easier to navigate the maps, that make them more balanced. So it's a lot of fun right now to jump right in. This is going to be a huge meta shakeup introducing Osa. This is probably our most defender-centric operator on the attacking side, and she's bringing her Talon-8 Shield to the mix. It's one of the most defender-centric gadgets we've introduced, but giving it to an attacker kind of flips the script, and it makes for a lot of interesting and new ways for an attacker to approach any kind of site. Her Talon-8 Shield is a see-through bulletproof shield that she can carry around, and while she's crouch walking, she's pretty protected from the front. She can place this Talon Shield on the ground, in doorways, and in windows to create this kind of concrete see-through intel device that helps secure flanks, that helps gather intel on a site, and really disrupts the defenders and how they can reach out and attack attackers. What does Osa mean for an attacking team? When you're approaching a site now, you actually have the ability to block off angles that defenders could usually use to attack you from and be more aggressive. That also means that the entire attacking team has to help Osa pushing forward, watching her flanks, since she can be really exposed at times, and making sure that she can get her job done too. On the defending side now, Osa's going to be a huge pain. She's going to be able to cut off access, and even when she's approaching, from the front, she's pretty intimidating. She has a lot of intel, she's protected with her shield, which means that communicating with your team is essential. Making sure you get flanks off are essential now. So you have to try to work around Osa and try to get rid of that gadget as fast as possible. She has multiples of them, so as soon as she plants, either a quick melee to the gadget will make it opaque and means there's less information the attackers are getting, or if you use an explosive, you can get rid of the gadget, and that means one less trick up Osa's sleeve. So the loadout of Osa, she's getting the 556 XI, which is coming from Thermite. She's also getting the PDW9, which is coming from Lion's loadout. And she's getting, as secondary, a PMM, which is one of the strongest pistols in the game. So she has a super strong kit. Once she places the shield down, she's still super lethal. So for the first time ever, instead of doing one large rework of a map in Siege, we're doing 3 smaller ones. We have Bank, where we're creating new rotations externally so that you can get to the other side of Bank faster. We're also closing off windows and making it a little easier and safer on the upper levels for defenders to protect themselves. On Coastline, all of the windows in the central area are now being standardized so that any defender can put up barricades. We're also making sure that attackers don't have a huge line of sight on the roof. And when we're talking about Clubhouse, we're talking about a pretty sizable change we're moving the bomb on the first floor next to stage, and we're also creating a few more ways to rotate around that stage area. And we're also making sure there's more rotation room outside of the map for attackers to move around into position. These new map reworks are great for new players. For our veteran players, you're going to see a lot of interesting angles close down, making it a little bit more balanced, a little safer to approach on spawn. And we've also done a huge tech update of all of these maps. What you'll notice is there's a lot more accurate sound replication. We've standardized all of the walls, so even though you can't see it, you'll be able to hear a difference now. Other major balancing changes we're introducing, in terms of operators, we have Fuze, who's going to be used a little bit more now, we hope, because he can now use his gadget on reinforced walls. We have IQ, who can now tag items and know what items she's looking at through walls whenever she's using her wrist-mounted gadget. And we also have an update to Twitch, where the Twitch drone is now receiving a jump, and we're changing her electrical charge to a laser charge, which means that whenever you fire her drone, it will go forever and not fall off in damage. Try out the new changes we've made, give us your feedback, and let us know what you think of it.
Now don't forget that if you get the Battle Pass, you'll be able to unlock OSA immediately. And remember to send out those group texts and start recruiting your next squad, because a free weekend to play Rainbow Six Siege is coming up from September 9th through the 12th. Now if you feel like you still haven't gotten your Rainbow Six fix, IGN's wiki guides got you covered from everything on operators, gadgets, weapons, and more. Now shout out once again to Alexander Karpazis for showing us everything we need to know about OSA and Crystal Guard. I'm Akeem Lawanton, and thanks for watching IGN on the 6.